Is there an evil force acting in your family? Is there an evil force working in your house? How can you tell if this family problem you're facing is spiritual or not? How can you identify if there is the influence of unclean spirits in your family or not? Is this problem normal? Is it natural? Or is it something that comes from the forces of darkness? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And you will learn how to identify if this problem is spiritual or not. And you will also learn how to overcome it, how to fight this problem in your life. I'm Pastor Fernando Branco, for those who don't know me. For more than 13 years, I have been fighting for families. I have been guiding families. I have something to share with you. Knowledge, spiritual resources to help you, we have them. And speaking of that, go ahead and click down below on the word subscribe, because here you will find guidance. Here you will find the help you need to truly have a happy family. Click down below on the word subscribe. Then click on the bell and select all. And I also ask you to click on the thumbs up down here right now. Do this now, please, because that way you help me. How many people need to hear this message? How many people are in need of this help? So click the like button, because you help me reach more people and help more families. Now let's find out, let's unravel this mystery in your life. I have the Bible here in my hand, and look at what it says here in the book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 21. There was a young man who had epileptic seizures. He would fall to the ground and foam at the mouth. His father had already looked for help in several places, but no one could help. There was no treatment. There was no solution that could take away that young man's suffering. So they brought the young man to Jesus. And it says that Jesus asked the boy's father how long this had been happening to him. Since childhood, or since he was a child, the father replied. And I know there are people watching this video whose problem has been there since childhood. Did you notice that the same problem your mother had, that your grandparents had, today it's you who has it? No one was happy in love, and neither are you. All the siblings are separated. You're about to separate too. Your home has been a battlefield, with people hurting each other with words and sometimes even physically. Addictions, misery, unemployment, and finally, illnesses that doctors can't cure, treatments. Psychologists. Everything you've tried to do hasn't worked. You realize that this problem is old and chronic. There's no way out. This is already proof that the problem isn't physical, but spiritual. And it's important for you to understand this, because it's impossible to overcome a problem if you don't know its cause. The solution only comes when you apply what really needs to be applied. The solution only comes when you know how to address the problem. If the problem is spiritual and you try to solve it with physical means, it won't work. So, chronic problems, old problems, problems that seem to have no solution. All your resources have run out and you haven't seen any results? This problem isn't normal. There is the influence of spirits. You were probably the victim of a spell, a curse, or a hex, which was the case with this young man. So continuing here, it says this. Pay close attention to this now. And many times he falls into the fire and into the water. But if you can do anything, have compassion on us and help us. He asked Jesus for help. He said, if you can do anything, help us. And it's this help that's coming to you now. This help that you will receive in this video. You are learning here now that the problem is not natural, that the problem is not normal, but rather spiritual. So how do we solve the problem then? Jesus solved it. Let's see. It says, so, seeing Jesus that the crowd was running, afraid of that unclean spirit, he rebuked the spirit, saying to it, mute and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of this young man and never enter him again. At that moment, Jesus cast out that spirit. And what happened when Jesus cast out that spirit? It says, and crying out and shouting loudly, it came out, leaving him as if he were dead, to the point that many said, he is dead. But Jesus, taking him by the hand, lifted him up, and he stood up. So that's what Jesus does. He lifts up the marriage, he lifts up the son from drugs, he lifts up the family member who is sick. That chronic illness, that addiction to marijuana, cocaine, crack, whatever it is, Jesus will remove it, will cast it out, and will lift up your family. Do you believe that? But now the most important part, look at this. When he entered the house, his disciples asked him privately, why couldn't we cast out the demon? He answered them, this kind can only come out by prayer and fasting. So, if you want to solve a spiritual problem, you have to use spiritual weapons. And prayer and fasting are spiritual weapons. How do you use the weapon of prayer? The first thing is to join the prayer chain that I do here on the channel. Every single day I send a prayer for the family. You can find these words, these teachings here on my channel. But I don't just make videos like this, no. I have a daily prayer for the family. Hundreds of people, actually we're reaching thousands, are following these prayers. Join this chain. Every day you'll pray with me. Every day you'll take part in this chain. Even this week, I'm consecrating. Prepare the soap. Come here to the channel. Look for today's prayer, and you'll take part in this prayer consecrating the soap. Because Jesus teaches that one of the weapons to fight evil is prayer and fasting. At another time, we will talk about fasting and teach you how to fast for your family. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content here, and like the video, it's very important. And here in the comments, you can ask a question, you can clear up your doubts, and we will answer with great care. All right? May God bless your life. May God strengthen you. Don't forget to look for today's prayer here on the channel and join this great purpose, this great chain of prayer. May there be peace in your home. May God's light shine on you and your whole family. A big hug and see you next time.